Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. John Kelly, Profiler here, and welcome. Welcome to part 30. Who killed Libby German and Abby Williams? I can't believe it. I can't believe we're at part 30. I can't believe we're coming up on 4 years, and nobody's been arrested. These murders have not been solved. With that, I have to say that everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And also remember our webinar series if you'd like to sign up. You can find it very interesting. There'll be a link in the description. And we're going to be focusing on comparing and contrasting the Green River Killer, Gary Ridgway, versus Ted Bundy. My partner was involved, Frank Adamson, as you probably know. And not only the Green River murder, but came in on the tail end of the Bundy case as well. So we've got some really good stuff going to be going on in that webinar. So please give us your name, your email address. That's all we need, your email address, and we'll catch up to you and let you know when that's going to take place. I find it very interesting. Also, I want to tell you, and a lot of you guys already know about our channel Thrive. It's out there. For any family that's going through some addictive illness right now, we've got a lot of educational vids up there. Put one up there last week. You know, is heroin worse than alcohol? Or is alcohol worse than heroin? So I think you'll find it pretty interesting vid. There's a lot of good educational vids on there that may help family members right now that are going through addictive illness in this time of COVID. I mean, talk about being between hell and hope, right? So anyway, today we want to get on to our show, which is going to be called Bridge Guys Women. But before we get into Bridge Guys Women, I want to present my new book. I'm really excited about it, Discovering Lazarus. People are always very inquisitive. John, how did you become a profiler? John, how did you become a psychotherapist? John, are you in recovery? How did you get into this field? How did this all come about? How did you write the theory that low self-esteem is the beginning of addiction? How did you come up with the theory that serial murder is an addiction? Okay, so it's all in here. Discovering Lazarus. And the names have been changed to protect the innocent and also the guilty in this book, okay? So names have been changed. So with that being said, I think we should get on and see exactly what's going on here. And we're talking about Bridge Guys Women. I want to give out a shout before I get started to Harvey Carroll and his team, Tammy, Ken, Frank, and Sandra, for the camera coming up with what we understand a GoPro, some type of head camera, going back quite a while ago, that they brought this up in their enhancements. So they deserve credit because I truly believe that Bridge Guy could have had a visual device recording what was going on attached to his head. He may be known for this. He may be known for hunting with a camera, for fishing with a camera attached to his head somehow, to his cap, his head, whatever, okay? Now, getting back to Bridge Guys Women. His significant other, if he is in a relationship with a woman, would be a male-dependent woman. She would know that this guy has problems, but because of her low self-esteem, she may feel she can't get anybody else, or she may be afraid to leave the relationship. She would probably be a very submissive woman sexually, who would be willing to go along with rough sex. Don't forget, we have this guy pegged as being sadistic. And sadistic men like rough sex. That's just the way it goes. They're also really, really hyper when it comes to sexual activity. They're hypersexual. They can't get enough sex. Now, that's based on the research I've done up close and personal with various serial murderers. All right? You know, the other thing is that she could be aware of his sadistic nature because she's seen him act out being cruel to animals, maybe cruel to kids, maybe her kids, maybe you know, he's in a relationship with her. Maybe they're not married, but, you know, they're always together. They're living common law or something. And she's noticed that this guy has a real cruel streak running through him. Also, this is the type of guy that I believe would really enjoy and participate in violent porn. This guy would like to watch violent porn, I'm pretty sure. What's interesting here is, even though we believe that this guy's probably between 23 and 35, something like that, in the beginning when this took place, we can't dismiss the FBI saying between 18 and 40. After all, they are the FBI, okay? So really, we just can't dismiss that and throw it out the window because we don't like the way he looks on the camera. If this guy's attracted to younger girls, which I don't know, I think any girl or woman that walked down that trail that day and crossed that bridge was in trouble. I really do, and I don't care what her age was, but if, he was attracted to younger girls, he may look for a significant other with younger kids, younger female kids. If he's that focused on pedophilia, or if he's just interested in younger girls in general, he could look for a significant other, a woman, for instance, that's out looking to date and she's divorced or her husband's passed away or whatever. Maybe she was never married and she has some younger girls, or a younger girl that he could be attracted to if he's into younger girls. But I have to tell you, I really believe that if it wasn't young Abby and Libby, if it was an older girl, 20s, 30s, whatever, that went into his control zone that day, he was going after them. As one serial killer put it, hey, look it. I have a certain preference in mind, and I fantasize about a certain type of woman, but a woman is better than no woman. Okay, when they're on the prowl. So it's something we need to keep in mind. Bridge guy's mother, another woman who could be in his life. She would probably have a sense that he has some type of problem. May not know exactly what. Guaranteed she's seen him growing up. She would know he's probably socially awkward growing up. The kind of person that for one reason or another, there's kind of something going on there. Doesn't play well with other kids, if you know what I mean. Probably a lot of anger, not scared to show his anger. She could have noticed his cruelty not only towards animals, but to other siblings. These guys have been known to hurt not only animals, but other siblings as well. In fact, she may even sense that he could be the killer of Abby and Libby. But she doesn't want to turn him in. For whatever reason, she doesn't want to make that move and turn him in. Going through life and growing up and everything, because of his awkwardness, Mom could have been very concerned about him being teased by other girls when he was going to school. Maybe there were other girls that were cruel to him. You know, maybe he was shamed and humiliated by other girls. And it's all very, very possible. He could have been humiliated by females through his life. That's why he has this rage to have power, control, and to dominate, sexually dominate females. The one thing we have to understand is without hesitation, this man acted, again, I want to say without hesitation. This guy moved on those two girls. He is extremely impulsive, I'm sure, when he gets the urge, and that means he is extremely dangerous. We do not know where this guy is, but we know he's not under arrest for these murders. He could be in prison. He could even be dead. I don't know. He could be in another state, in another country. I don't know. But wherever he is, if he is not incarcerated, and even if he is incarcerated, he could be a very dangerous and impulsive, rageful person. And this has to be taken into concern. Anybody that would move on these two girls without hesitation is someone that needs to be reckoned with. And keep in mind, we can never lose track of him watching the girls going down over that bridge. As soon as he saw them cross that bridge, or almost finished crossing that bridge, he's on his way. In a minute or two, he's across that bridge. He's on top of them. He's taken control. I mean, I could see it now. Listen, you guys do exactly what I say, and I believe he has a gun at that point. You guys do exactly what I say, and I'm not going to hurt you. If one of you tries to run, I'm going to kill the other one. Say he'd play one off the other. Play Libby off Abby and Abby off Libby. So just stay together, do what I tell you, and you won't get hurt. That's always the bullshit. That's always the bullshit. Until they get you where they want you. And then it's a different ballgame, which is exactly what happened here. He killed them, okay? But he knew exactly where they were going, how to follow them, how to take them, take control of them, lead them away, and lead them to his second location, his secret spot, which he's probably fantasized about. So he's got to know the area extremely well, as we've always talked about. But I have to say, I can't underline that enough, that he is extremely familiar with that area, because like I said, he moved without hesitation. He moved without any hesitation at all. With all that being said, I want to thank you so much. I want you to continue to take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. The most important thing is that you enjoy the day. Try and keep it the way it is and keep it safe and happy. And most importantly, be well. God bless. Thank you.